Welcome, everybody. My name is Courtney.
Hey, this is Karen, and today we're going to talk about discovering the hidden reason marriage can't fix what's broken.
Can't fix it.
Nope. So this is kind of like, we don't have any outline or anything like that. We're just
We'll go off
straight
the cuff.
up. Yeah. We're all talk, real talk.
Yeah.
I will say with me, unconsciously, I was expecting him to fix my happiness, in my spiritual walk, be preacher or whatever that would bring me along and teach me and, build me up into this, fine Christian woman or whatever. I bet you didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I had prayed for it, right? I had prayed for someone to be either at my level or be above the level that I had, when it came to the relationship with God.
Yeah.
And so deep down, and this is what I found out, like after the fact of, just life, that's what I didn't know deep down. That's why I say unconsciously is that's what was going on
with you,
with me.
Yeah.
Wanting you to pretty much build my relationship with God the way that I could, because I always not trusted in people, but always relied on people,
right,
instead of myself. I never relied on myself. Yeah.
Wow.
So and I wanted him unconsciously to be the one to break my depression and my mental, illnesses and stuff like that. That's what I expected of you.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I found this out, just
through therapy,
I guess.
Yeah, you came to the conclusion?
Just came to the conclusion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's scary.
And I think that's why, yes, exactly. And I think that's why I had the expectations that I had. And then when you wouldn't meet those expectations, sometimes,
Oh, wow.
when you didn't meet any of those expectations, majority of the time, that's why I would be somewhat sometimes high strung and, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Just angry.
Wow.
Because you wasn't bringing, what I needed.
Oh,
to
what
the
you
table.
thought?
What I thought I needed. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Man, what Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
So,
What'd you expect?
What did I expect? I
from
just
marriage?
thought, to be honest, I didn't really know or have any expectations.
Yeah.
I just thought that it would be something that we would have to at least work at. Because I was always told, even though the females in my family, none of them were married other than my Aunt Curl, but she was in California with my Uncle Jerome. They were the only couple that was still married at the time, so I didn't really have access to them as much. But my mom and my aunts would always just say, listen to your wife, make sure you communicate, always communicate with your wife. So I believe I did that. I expected to communicate with you, and I guess you would hear me out at least, or hear where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So other than that, I didn't really know because I didn't have a good example. So I was just like, I had to figure this thing out. Just like with kids, you can have a foundation, but not really know until certain things happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I didn't really have an expectation other than just like, no.
So you didn't have like a hidden reason why marriage didn't fix what was broken, I guess, in you?
Well, I mean, with any guy, honestly, I'm gonna just say it. Guys think like if you have a certain addiction to something, I'm gonna just say it like that. Thinking that you can get married and have access to your wife is gonna help you with that addiction, and it's not. It's not gonna do it. I don't care, because you have to deal with, it's a timing thing, or even if you can get the other person in the mood. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm hitting at. That's just not gonna help. You got to be able to deal with that before you get married, or I don't know exactly, but it's not gonna help you. It's not.
It's not gonna help the marriage.
And it's not gonna help the marriage at all. So
because I ain't trying to help you. You guys help yourself, God dog it.
Not today.
Not today, Satan.
No, it's I don't know. I just thought that because I didn't even really know a lot of stuff to even deal with, or I was even dealing with.
Yeah, I don't think you really
realized or had.
I don't think you be realizing some of the things that you actually do go through.
Yeah.
Because
I don't say it. I don't voice it a lot.
You don't voice it a lot, and I don't think you really think about it.
Yeah, it's probably because it's
just like whatever.
Yeah.
That's how you do. It's just whatever.
Yeah.
You're so just nonchalant about it.
Nonchalant. Or I think nobody cares.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think I'm like, who's gonna, hear my problems? Nobody's gonna.
And here I am.
Yeah.
Here I am talking to you about all of my problems.
Mind up.
Yeah,
Right.
for
Yeah,
real
yeah, yeah.
though. Seriously, I
And
think
then not
it's
dealing with the things that I have. Or I
yeah,
mean, I would talk to God. I would pray. Certain things I would talk to other brothers about.
right.
In the believers about, but not really. Yeah, like deep stuff. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
just
you
kind of kept it
not taking
inside.
care of it though.
Yeah, and not taking care of it too. But no, being on the road to that, the roadmap to that, what that really looks like. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Yeah.
that's something I'm still working on though. For
Yeah.
sure. It's like a never ending story.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I don't know. Like I think like I did expected you to know how to cook though.
Yeah.
I think I did. Yeah, yeah. And I had to sadly
Marriage
sadly
definitely
let
didn't fix
that dream die.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do when I'm not so depressed.
No, you don't know how to cook Asian food. Korean food specifically because you're
No.
half Korean. I think that's what was one of the things that I kind of was like, dang, she can't make this. Bummer.
Yeah.
I wasn't mad, but I was just like, dang it.
Hey,
I'm gonna have to learn it.
that's what you married.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure it out. But it's
What
all
you
right.
expect.
It's okay. But yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know what.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Like I just felt like you should have been that guy,
that had all the answers.
yeah, that had all the
spiritually.
answers spiritually and just anything in general. But then at the same time, here I am trying to do everything, control everything,
Right.
you know.
Well, let's talk about it like this. Those things that you mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
like you expected me to help you deal with your depression and help you like spiritually guide and lead you.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not by any means like well, I'm not gonna say not indirectly, but like when you were
Well, indirectly.
when you wasn't knowing what was going on with you
Yeah,
mentally,
yeah,
all I did was suggest that you get help,
Yeah.
even though my first initial thing was like, maybe you should take some natural things to help you deal with this
yeah.
anxiety, stress. Cause, I wasn't like, go straight to dealing with the doctor if you
Right.
didn't kind of know what you were dealing
Dealing
with.
with it, yeah.
Right. So that suggestion was made. And
Yeah.
then after you did take the natural stuff and you said it wasn't working for
Yeah.
you, I was just like, maybe you need to go see a psychiatrist or
Yeah.
somebody to
Yeah.
get some help,
Yeah.
some professional help.
With all that said,
All that said, I think the big takeaway is just like, don't have really expectations.
yeah,
You have to be responsible and
for your own
accountable
self.
for your own self and your own actions. Like, especially if you want to change, or that other person can be there to help you, to ground you, and maybe point out things that you may be dealing with or struggling with. But in a safe way, you should be able to take that and be like, okay, I need to work on this. This is my weakness, or whatever.
Mhm.
Or I need to play to my strengths, or whatever. Wherever you are in your life, the other person shouldn't be there to take that away from
Yeah.
you, to sweep you off of your
Or just
feet.
like I said, to be my savior.
There's only one savior, girl.
Yeah, exactly.
There's only one.
I know, but that's another thing though.
Yeah.
Like, don't bring that expectation of the other person being your savior, being that savior
For you.
for you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
can
To
never.
break you out of this unhappiness or whatever, like that you might have deep down, or just anything financial, goals that you might have, whatever. But don't expect that other person to bring you out of it or whatever.
Like,
Like
carry that burden.
Yeah, to carry that burden. You should be the one to be able to carry that burden on yourself.
Yeah.
For yourself. And I think that if you have that expectation, then I think the marriage would work.
But within the marriage, but be able to have a safe place for that to actually grow and flourish.
Yeah.
Versus you're putting that on somebody, especially if that other person doesn't know it.
Yeah.
Or saying that I'm going to take care of everything, but just being like, no, let's do this together and make sure they're on the same page. I think that's more important. Not having any type of expectation, but going into it knowing that you have things to work on and have a safe place to do that, because that marriage should be that safe place to grow into learning or knowing more about finances. Whether she knew more about it than I, or was better at it, I still need to step in and help out so I can be on the same page, so we both are carrying it together versus her doing it by herself and just me, what do I call it, part-time in it.
Yeah.
Can't be a part-timer, man.
Nope.
Got to be involved.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And got to
Yeah.
be responsible. And I think that's one thing, like even like taking responsibility for something that, especially if it's something that you know you need help with or
Yeah.
you have an issue with, taking that responsibility and letting your partner know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Letting them know what's up so they can be there
Yeah.
to be like, okay, so because I do that with her all the time. I'll be like, okay, so I was like, I can fix things. I'm a builder by trade, a fabricator. So I'm like, all right, how can we fix this or how can we make this work? But I would not know unless she
Told
wouldn't,
him.
yeah, or express that to me, or if she didn't feel safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if I wasn't safe or whatever, then I don't know how our marriage would survive.
Yeah.
If I wasn't able to communicate with you in that manner.
Yeah.
Because I express literally everything. Because if I feel like I'm about to get into this depression or whatever, I'll let him know, but I'm not expecting him to get me out of it. No. Yeah. I'm just letting him know how I'm feeling or what I'm dealing with.
I go into coach mode. Yeah. Well, what I mean by that, I go into like I'm a
or cheerleader mode.
Well, I mean, it just because I went to my
you are.
No, I had to say it.
You sucky.
What?
I know exactly what you're
What am I gonna say? What am I gonna say?
Pretty much get your together.
Hey, if anybody had a coach or you know what I'm talking about.
Isn't that so wrong, y'all?
It seems like it, but that's what I did in the beginning, and I kind of still am about it. I played football in Texas, and it wasn't. And most of the dudes were bigger than me, so the coaches didn't care. They were like, "You gonna stop being a punk?" They didn't use that word, but you know what they said. And this is in the '90s. They like, "Stop being a punk." You know what I'm saying? Don't be nobody's punk around here. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't complain, no whining. Or you're going to be running laps and sitting on the sidelines. So that's kind of how I deal with certain things with her. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? I confront her on that. So I'm like, look, you got to let this, you can't let this thing whoop you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be counteractive. So
yeah, but at the same time, he doesn't try to like force it on me.
I don't.
He might joke around like that, which sometimes I need, and sometimes he takes it serious because just depending on how serious I am, and just depending on how serious the situation is.
Right.
So that's one good thing that he does. He knows when not to play, when to play.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So we appreciate you guys if you are listening on the podcast, we thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching this. We appreciate you guys. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.